and welcome to Auto Today. Now a few days back we brought you a full walk around video of the Kia Sonet and we told you the features, the engine specifications and things like that. The only thing we didn't do at that point of time was drive the car. Well, now is the time to get behind the wheel of the Sonet, and we not just have one, we have two. But more than that, we have Yogen with us here, and let's ask him, because this is the first time he's seeing the car in flesh. Let's ask him how the car looks and what he feels about the car. Yogen, why don't you go forward?
Yeah, so this is one of the most anticipated launches of the year and we are finally getting behind the wheel. What Kia has done brilliantly is design the car so that they're exciting, invigorating, and that's what Kia is famous for, Rahul, worldwide. They take the world by storm because of their designs, and the Sonet is no different. From the front, the proportions, from the rear, it looks really good, and they have high-tech features everywhere. Take the headlamps for example, LEDs, the DRLs very nicely put, and the side profile with the latest designs of wheels, 15-inch, 16-inch, and the rear also has all the modern elements to it.
I think it has the most comprehensive equipment list at this point of time. What would you say?
Also, yeah, moving on to the interiors, the features, the equipment list is beyond compare. I mean, you can't just compare it to segment cars. You can compare it to one or two segment above cars, and also the variety that is available, whether it is the engine, whether it is the transmission, or it is the trim levels. They have a wide and comprehensive list available, so you can pick and choose what you like and what you want and what your budget suits.
Now, while we told you all about the design bits and the interior bits in a jiffy, but let us now take you to the car in detail. Let's show you the features which Yogen spoke about, and most importantly, before we do any of that, do remember to hit that little subscribe button and that little bell icon so that you get notified every time we go live with a new video. There is little to doubt that the new age Kia designs are rather ravishing. The Kia Seltos looked amazing and the Sonet does so too. The tiger nose grille is very detailed and the chrome bits add to the overall look. The sharp headlights along with the wild DRL design make the Sonet look rather sporty. We loved the stance of the Sonet, especially in profile. Quite clearly, the black cladding and the red accents all around this GT line variant make the Sonet look brilliant. At the back, the LED taillight clusters are joined by a reflective panel. Now this gives a wider stance to the Sonet. We also like the little plastic claddings on the side next to the rear windscreen. Overall, the Sonet looks a rather handsome SUV. It will be also apt to tell you here that the Sonet and the Hyundai Venue are based on the same platform. However, all the touch points are different, and it is also the case when we get to the driving bit. While the exteriors are all about being wild, the interiors are no less sporty. The Sonet comes with a dash design which mimics the bigger Seltos. There is a large slab which houses the large touchscreen infotainment system which blends into the instrument panel. The IP looks rather smart. It offers a digital readout for speed as well as information on the go. There is an analog tacho and even some more meters like the fuel gauge and stuff like that to give you even more information. Things like the climate control buttons placed in a proper symmetric design, the digital readouts smack bang in the middle, all talk about the care taken in designing the Sonet. It's all about symmetry, and that's something we loved. We also liked the amount of storage dedicated inside the cabin. First and foremost, there's a handy rubber lined tray for your wireless charging phone. There are plenty of clever spots furthermore to store your knickknacks. Other features which offer a lot of comfort are the ventilated seats, the remote start, and there is a smart air purifier as well. The rear section of the Sonet feels spacious, and the boot too at 392 liters offers a decent amount of storage space. Now if you thought the Kia Sonet was feature rich, wait till you hear the amount of engine and transmission options on tap. There is a 1 litre turbocharged petrol followed by a 1.2 litre petrol. Then there is a 1.5 liter diesel too. As far as transmissions go, one can choose between a dual clutch automatic transmission, an IMT, which is the intelligent manual transmission, and also a 5-speed manual transmission. The diesel, on the other hand, can be paired with a 6-speed manual transmission and a 6-speed automatic. Apart from that, the Sonet also offers various drive modes and traction control modes. There are 3 drive modes: normal, eco and sport, and you can also choose between 3 traction modes which can take you through snow, mud and sand. Now that we have gone through the list of stuff which Kia Sonet offers, it's about time we got driving. So let's start with Yogendra, who's talking about the automatic first.
So after having driven the IMT version of the Sonet, I am now driving the automatic. Yes, the 6-speed automatic, now linked to the diesel engine. It's a very smooth and effortless gearbox, not jerky at all. And the NVH of the diesel engine Sonet is also really good. One doesn't feel the shifts at all. It is smooth and refined. The ride quality of the car is also exceptional. It feels very planted, and I think the diesel engine being heavier also contributes to the more planted stance of the car. Although there is a bit of body roll that may be more noticeable than some of the other cars in this segment, but it gives you the feel of an SUV, and you feel that you are driving an SUV and not a hatchback. There, we just crossed over some broken patches of road, and it was very, very smooth over those.
Now, as we told you, the Sonet is one unique SUV. The catch is that it is based on the same platform as the Hyundai Venue, but the whole essence of the vehicle is very Kia. We told you about the design, we already told you about the interiors, and now it's time to get on to the most important bit, the driving. Now, let's start with this engine and gearbox combo. We are driving the petrol version along with the IMT transmission. Well, IMT translates into intelligent manual transmission. We sampled the gearbox in the Hyundai Venue some time back, and you can look up that video also. But overall, the transmission system on this Sonet is as good. The best thing I like about it is how easily you can adapt to this car. Now, the biggest problem with manual transmissions is the fact that in day-to-day bumper-to-bumper traffic, you are constantly putting your feet into the clutch and clutching in and clutching out, inching forward and just things like that. But with the IMT transmission, what happens is you can shift through the gears without having to press a clutch. To be really honest, there is no clutch pedal either. So what you do is you just shift the gears normally as you would do in a manual transmission. But again, you have to tell your brain that there is no clutch. The other thing which is really impressive is the fact that there are no untoward jerks or feels like that when you're driving the car. Like right now, I am in a city space. I am just about doing 40 kilometers an hour, and I'm sitting on 3rd gear. The shifts are very positive. There's no vagueness in the shifts, so that's fantastic. And you just shift through and climb to the top gear, which is 6th. Now, say for example, you need a sudden burst of acceleration. You just need to put it down into 2nd, and immediately the clutch activates and you get speed. Now, that's something which was missing in the DCT or the automatic transmission, where there's a lag between the transmission downshifting and you getting the acceleration. But all that is negated with the IMT transmission. The other thing is, even if you are driving fast and you downshift rapidly, there are no jerks felt. Now, on the plus side is the smooth transition. On the negative side, there is the thing about not having engine braking. Now for those who are in a sporty tone of mind, engine braking plays a very vital role when you are driving a car on the road. But for the normal person, it is actually rather irritating because the moment you shift down, you come into a very high rev and the engine is whining away. So that's something which is very, very comfortable. So there we have it. We've spent the whole day driving around Delhi NCR with the Sonnets, and most importantly, let's first talk about the newest technology, which is the IMT. And it was Yogen's first time driving the IMT. So let's ask him first on how he felt about the car.
So Rahul, this is a revolution. It's very cheap compared to the DCTs and all transmission, and it gives you control. The biggest problem with the AMTs was that there was a little chip that was in control of the shifting, the clutching and everything. Here you have the lever in your hand and you are in control of what you want to do. The software is advanced enough to stop you from doing anything stupid, but apart from that, it is like driving a manual transmission but without the clutch. So I think it's excellent. The cars overall are really good. The feature list, very, very impressive. The space inside, well, comparable to the other cars in the segment. And the driving, we've been talking about it in our piece to cameras already. We are quite impressed with that as well. And finally, it will come down to what Kia prices the cars at.
Most important.
Because India is a very price sensitive market, and that I think everybody realizes.
So there we have it, the Kia Sonnets described to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. So till next time, we'll see you soon.